and welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to talk about choosing your virtual field trip location. And specifically, I wanted to talk about 6 different things. I wanted to talk about having a pre-visit to your location, picking the different spots where you want to record, identifying whether you want to record while you're walking or if you want to record while the camera is standing still, thinking about the sounds and voices that you might hear in your surroundings while you're recording, the time of day that you want to record, whether that's going to be in the morning, when the sun's out, in the evening, or at night, and then just overall what you want your audience to take away from your recording. So first, a pre-visit. So before I recorded my virtual field trip to Purgatory Creek, I actually visited the park the day before. I wanted to kind of explore the park, see what spots I liked, and see what spots would be interesting to show the viewers. So I went around and I jotted down different locations in the park where I thought would be best to record. And then I took those with me whenever I actually did the recording session. Now, when I was doing that pre-visit, not only was I picking the spots, but I was also thinking about the different types of recordings that I could do. So a lot of the trails, all of those were me walking through the trail. And I wanted the viewer to get that experience of what those trails look like. So I decided to record while I was walking. Versus when I was talking and I was using the monopod and taking a still video because I wasn't moving around. Or I screwed on the camera onto the small tripod and set it down just to get those still videos where there's not a lot of movement and you get a higher quality image in your video. The next thing you have to think about is the sounds and voices you might hear in your video. Depending on what location you choose, you got to think about your environment. At the park, there wasn't a lot of people, so it's very quiet. So I won't be getting a lot of voices in the background, and I won't be getting any loud noises from the city or anything like that just because of the location that I chose. But if you were to pick a more public place or a place that's very crowded, you got to think about all the voices that you're going to be hearing, all the people that you might be seeing. So thinking about what type of microphone you want to use, if you want to use like a lapel pin so that your recording is getting only your voice, those are available. That's just another accessory that you can attach to your phone and stuff so that you can have that audio file and then just add it to the video later. In addition to the sounds and voices you might hear in your video, you also have to think about the other people that are around you in your environment. So sometimes people in whatever location you're at don't want to be in your video, so you have to be mindful of that and just make sure that they're either blurred out or they're not in the shots that you're taking. But if you're taking a 360 video, it's kind of hard because it's going to capture every single spot around the camera. So hiding away from a 360 camera might be a little bit hard. So maybe just asking people around you if it's okay if they're in your video, or if not, just making sure you find a way to blur them out. Now, depending on the location of your virtual field trip, the time of day that you record might also be a very big factor as to when you should go out there and record. So if you're in an outdoor spot like I was, the sun is a huge factor of best times to record. I went when it was a little bit too sunny, so if you see my video, you can kind of see the glare of the sun and some things look way too bright. If I would have waited for the sun to go down a little bit more, I would have gotten some better shots just because the sunlight wasn't going to cause that glare, it wouldn't be too bright, but it would just be the light necessary I need so that everything looked clear and crisp. But for example, if you're in an indoor location and the sun really isn't a factor, then maybe it's okay to go at any time of the day to go record your experience. Lastly, I want to talk about thinking about your audience whenever you're planning to record your virtual experience. When you're recording a virtual field trip, it's obviously for a different audience to view. So it's important to always have them in mind whenever you're picking the different spots you want to record, the different things you want to say. So just always have that in mind. Wondering, what do my viewers want to see? What should my viewer take away from this shot or this video in general? And kind of planning out, okay, I should record here, I should say this at this spot, just so that at the end of the video, they take whatever you wanted them to take away. Now that I've talked about those 6 important pieces about planning your recording session for your virtual field trip, I want to hear from you guys. So in the comments below, just let us know where you're thinking about recording, maybe talk about some of the factors that I talked about in this video, and talk about the ideas you have to create solutions to those factors. I encourage you to reply to one another, because sometimes when we collaborate, we can generate some new ideas, or others might offer up some good advice as to what you should do for your video that might help you record a better experience for your viewers. Thanks for watching this video. I hope that the stuff that I talked about today helps you plan out a good recording session for your virtual field trip. Remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel just so that you get notified whenever new videos go up. Alright, thanks so much. See you later.